Hey, this is Jenny Jones, Digital Growth Hacks Club. Listen, this week has been crazy. All these drops every 48 hours, trying to keep up with all these things at Appsumo. If this is your first time to this channel, please go and like, subscribe. You never know what I'm going to come up with. You have no idea what I'm about to share with you. I'm going to drop 5 things you did not even know happened this week before your eyes, and you didn't even see it. All right. So most people, oh, same old stuff or whatever. Yeah, they got some secrets in here. I'm going to reveal with you 5 secrets or 5 things you did not know. The only thing that I ask is if I brought you this juice, please go ahead and use my link to actually make those purchases. All right, so I'm going to share some things with you. I can promise you, and shout out to my girl Perry, you have not seen what I'm ready to share with you. Let's take a look. Let's go over to my desktop. This is going to be good. All right, so now we're over at my desktop. Let's talk about these different things. Now, one of them you will know. I just said you didn't know, you weren't going to know all of them, but I think one of them you probably did know, or if you're part of my inner circle, you've been seeing us talk about it. If you want to be part of my inner circle, again, that's the Hackpack 3 and above. It should be a link in there to join that also. All right, so let's get into this, right? So a couple tools dropped today, right? Noah, Elements Kit, Vista Create, Persona, Be Human Persona, Zool Tools, 4i, Task Magic, Albedo. Those dropped today, but let's start, because what dropped today, let's start with Task Magic, right? So we're going to look at Task Magic. Now, what you didn't know, and what a lot of people probably knew, and they haven't did a demo on it yet. I want to try to do a demo. I've been super busy. I have my Black Friday deal room coming up next week. We have over 12, I think it's 12 or 14 founders coming in, giving you the juice. Then we're going to have the after action, after party. We're going to be talking about all the tools, all the hacks. You make sure you don't want to miss that. LTDstreets.com, LTDstreets.com. All right. So TaskMagic. This is one thing you did not know. You may have known, but majority you probably did know. Did you know that TaskMagic is owned by the same founder as Mailleads? So when you mix these two together, and again, I don't have time to do that in this video. I just want you to know there's some juice here. I don't do cold outreach, right? And there are some cold outreach experts out there. I just don't do cold outreach. There's nothing wrong with it, but there's other people that do it. So TaskMagic and Mailleads, right? Listen, you can pretend like you don't understand what's happening, or you don't, but if you mix Mailleads with TaskMagic, it's going to make some beautiful magic. You'll probably get a unicorn, right? Because what it does is it's going to automate every single process of doing your cold outreach, and you can do some LinkedIn stuff as well. So I want to do a thorough on this. I just don't think I have enough time. I'm going to probably do some different things, but if you can see here, so Jeremy Redmond, right, is the founder of Mailleads, right? And the founder of TaskMagic is Jeremy Reeder. Now, what you need to understand is if you mix these two together, you're going to have some firecrackers. That's all I'm going to just tell you right now. And I've seen it already in action. I just don't have the time to get into it, but this is automated on steroids. If you want to just go to sleep and let stuff happen, you can definitely do that. All right. So this is a very well worth it, right? Definitely have active pieces and all. Oh man, all right. So listen, so that's the first thing that I wanted to tell you. All right. So the second thing, I even have a bonus in here for you guys. You know what? I'm going to give you guys a bonus. Since you're hanging out, since you say you're going to use my code to allow me to continue to bring you these hacks, let me show you another one here. Mavic, right? Everybody's all up in arms about Mavic. Mavic, there's something magic about Mavic. Here's one of the things you did not know, right? And you're only going to get it here first, right? So you did not know, and no one's told you unless you're in my inner circle. There may be some rumblings around, but I think everybody already knows that they started out and they came here with a tier 4. Well, guess what happened? Now they have 10 tiers, right? They have 10 codes, 10 tiers, and that basically 10 tiers give you 10 brands, right? For $5.90. This is well worth it, right? But what happened is I got to make sure nobody sees this. Shout out to my boy out there. He's going to get mad at me. My boy Mark Rodriguez, he's gonna get mad. But listen, I'm looking both ways. I actually put myself on camera so you can see me here because I'm about to give you a secret hack here. So listen. All right, so listen. Mavic gives you 2 additional brands, right, for every brand that you buy. I know. You didn't know that. You got it here. When you go back and you pick this up for Black Friday, hopefully it's on Black Friday clearance. Starting, I think, Sunday is Black Friday when it really starts. They normally start them on Sunday. I think it's starting this Sunday evening, maybe 3 or 4, 2 o'clock. I can't remember. When it starts, when this puppy goes on sale, you want to get this full stack. They're going to give you, so if you get it full stack, you're going to end up with 12 brands, right? If you just want to just try it out, you can buy 1 brand and they're going to give you 2 additional brands. I know. You heard it here on my channel. Make sure you use my link. Don't leave me out here. Anytime I give you juice, you got to reward Jenny and the juice if I give it to you. All right, so that's what you're going to get. You're going to get 10. If you buy, you're going to get 10 brands. This is all new to him, new to you, right? But also what you're getting, right? I got to look around. Mark Rodriguez might see me, or people from my inner circle. What you get now is you get the ability, and they added this. So on the left side is your brands. You add your brands here, create a brand. You can add a brand here, or you can invite a user. So if you invite a user, the user can be a viewer, they can be a member, or they can be an administrator. Fire. They've added that since they've been here on Appsumo. They are adding things every week. Every time I wake up and I log in, it has something new. I'm telling you, there's something magic about Mavic. And here's something else I will tell you. You heard it on my channel. Make sure you use my code. The magic sweet spot is tier 5. Shh. It's tier 5. At least you want 5 codes. You can thank me later. We'll talk about it later. Maybe 6 months from now, you say, Jenny, you said, yeah, get 5. I said, yeah, I told you, get 5 codes, right? So at least get 5 codes. So on the left side, as a minimum, on the left side is where you add your different brands. So as you can see here, I have my different brands here. I had the tier 4. I am waiting, obviously, to Black Friday. I had 5 brands already. I said I'm going to wait to Black Friday, and I'm going to get another 5 brands, right? So I had, so if you notice that I have, I was able to get 5. When I bought 5 codes, I got 5 brands, but I got an additional 2. So I have 7. I know. Do the math on that, right? All right, so got that out of the way. But another thing you should probably know, right? Again, 5 things you didn't know. People are just running around saying, oh, you hang out in a lot of these rooms and you have to know what's going to work for you and your business, right? So on the right side is your administration for your team. So your team, if you have other people working with you, some VAs or somebody like that, you add your team on the right side, and then you add your brands here on the left side. But you'll notice, if you look at my original videos, you used to see Mavic logo here. Now you see all brands here. I'm telling you, we're going somewhere with this. Hang in there, all right? So this, I digress. All right, I'm gonna get away from that. All right, so that's what we have. So that's the second thing that I wanted to share with you. All right, so the next thing I wanted to share with you, this is gonna be really, really quick. Now, if you get the Trafft, right? A lot of people say, oh, do I need Trafft? Listen, Trafft has 194 reviews for a reason. Trafft, to me, I've been researching, I've been watching them. They've grown up like children in front of my eyes. Trafft has literally gone to 200 agencies. They've moved over to the agency business, right? And I have no problems with it. So if you get Trafft, I'm telling you right now, if you get Trafft and you get, because what they have here, let me move myself off the screen here. If I'm going to give you this, you're not going to see it, right? Anywhere else. If you get let's say you get the tier 7, has 200 agency accounts. If you get that, or if you get anything over, where are we at? If you get anything actually over tier 3, because you can get away with tier 3, but if you get anything over tier 3, I'm going to repeat that again. Let me put myself on the screen. If you get anything over tier 3, or if you want to have a small agency, or you want to launch a micro agency, maybe you get 10 agency accounts, maybe you get 20 agency accounts, maybe you get 50 agency accounts. If you do 200 agency accounts, if you do anything past tier license 3, you cannot say I did not tell you, but you're going to have a tool like Fable, right? Because all the people, I'm giving you this, and this is the kind of juice that we talk about, that I talk about when I have my rooms and my breakouts, and I'm definitely going to talk about this a little bit more in my deal room next week. 14 founders, I think it's 14 founders. We got a surprise founder that no one's seen ever before. He said he's showing up. I'm not going to tell you the surprise. You got to sign up and try to find out who it is, but you'll be able to pick his brain. Wow, I can't believe when he said yes. I was like, wow. So, all right. So I'm only going to tell you, I'm not going to get into the details. I'll talk about it when we have our deal room and our after parties, right? So you can't get it without Fable. You can't get it without Fable. The best thing about Fable, to me, I think, is all you need on a Fable is at least a tier 2, right? For what you're trying to do. And I'll talk to people about that when they go through it. But you can't, don't get Trafft if you can't get Fable. Those two got to go together. We'll talk about it more if you come to the deal room. I think it's only like $7. You can get it. Man, listen. All right, we're gonna be fire on that. Starting Monday, Black Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 3-day event. All right, for now, I'm gonna show you at the end if you want to see what I created, but I'm gonna show you something here. Vista Create. All right, so Vista Create started out. It's been here for a while. 320 views. This company was so good at what they did. And this is right, the evolution of pre-COVID and all that. And everybody wants to be a marketer and a brand strategist and all that. And Vista Create came out, but they used to be, who did they used to be? Crello? I think it was Crello. It was a nice tool. And they was on par, right, with Canva. They was on par with Canva. Then someone came and bought Canva, right? And I think then later on, Crello, they were trying to compete, but Canva just started cranking out all these new features. And then Vista Create, I can't remember the parent company, but they came and they actually bought Crello. Crello is fire. It is the closest. There's a lot of tools out there, but it is the closest thing to Canva, right? It is the closest. I'm going to show you a little. And now I'm only showing you this because a lot of people don't know that how close they are to Canva. Like when I say super close, they're super close, right? And I think they're finishing up on their AI editions like that as well. So anyway, they're super close, super. So if you're paying for Canva, or if you don't have Canva, or you don't want to pay for Canva, this is going to be the closest you're going to get. This is the closest you can get to Canva, the closest, right? And so I wanted to show you that. And then at the end, I'm going to show you a video that I actually created with it. And I want to get your thoughts on it. All right. So you guys have been hanging around. Let me show you the bonus. Man, this is fire. Let me show you the bonus. This is crazy. Let me get myself off screen here. The bonus is really Remo. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you a feature in Remo that I told Remo. I called him. I said, hey, take my money once I saw this feature. So I'm going to show it to you. It won't be live, but I'll just show you kind of a screenshot of it, and I'll kind of tell you what it does. So this is crazy. Remo is it's a grown-up version of a lot of tools that are out there. And I call it a grown-up version because they kind of got their act together as far as with their as far as trying to be sustainable. They don't really give away a whole lot of stuff. If you haven't noticed that, they're really tight in their budget, which I can appreciate, but they do a very, very good job of what they do. So, all right. So I'm going to show you something that's going to mess your head up, right? So let me show you actually what it is. Look at this puppy right here. So I had to do a screenshot because the way to record it and all that. So look at this puppy here. You got to see this, right? This is their new broadcast mode, right here. So if everybody's doing all you know, say this is a couple of floors, right? I can make this because now I can have 700 people because I upgraded to the highest tier. Didn't cost that much because I had it upgraded last time. So say this is the top of a office building, and this is the top. This is like a cigar bar, lounge, what have you. But say that I have 7 floors and 100 people on each floor. That's about probably what it'll look like. So each floor will have this. And so what happens is when you come into the Remo rooms, they come into different rooms. You can pre-assign them to sit in different rooms, but also you can set up this networking function feature that we've talked about this in my day 2 drop massively. I went into it in detail. We did a demo of it. That's not what this video is about. What I'm going to share with you is this broadcast mode. So let's say it's 7 floors here. I got 700 people here. I max it out. I had one of those just off the chain, off the hook type of events. Everybody showed up. One day I'm going to have one like that. Well, while I'm having that and I want to make an announcement to everyone on all 7 floors, I just go right here to the broadcast mode. That's all I do. As I go to the broadcast mode, a little picture-in-picture shows up here, and I'll say, hey, everyone, and everyone still remains at their tables. Everybody can hear me talking. It's like a real PA system if you were having it live. Everyone's still at their table. Like, you know, these people are at their table. They're having their own thing. This person can present something, share with them. This person can present something, share with the other people. And then Jenny comes up over the live broadcast and says, hey, listen, in 10 minutes, I'm going to put down a countdown tracker, or I'm going to ask you a question, or we're going to have a poll that I'm putting up, or in 10 minutes, we're meeting at the lounge, or 10 minutes, I'm going into presentation mode, and I'm going to start presenting to everyone. Once I go into presentation mode, so I did this picture in picture, everyone could see me. Every floor, 7 floors, everyone can see me. You did not know this because no one's talking about it. You got this from Jenny. You got to use my codes. You got to use the juice. All right. So you do that. I go into presentation mode. Everybody from every single table now see me in presentation mode, and I'm doing a PowerPoint or I'm doing a whiteboard session, which I love to do, right? I can use the built-in whiteboard there, or I can share a whiteboard. It doesn't matter, right? So that's what you have here. That's the secret I wanted to tell you guys. All right. All right. So listen, if you want to get the rest of the juice that's going down, starting Sunday, Appsumo they're gonna launch their Black Friday Sunday evening. I think it's Sunday evening, or that's when that's when they do that last drop, I think. But Monday is when they're gonna start their Black Friday. That's when we start. We start our deal room. The deal room launches 9:30 a.m. Black Friday deal room. That's the name of the actual HTML. I mean, that's the URL. So you can come to LTD Streets, and you can get there from here, ltdstreets.com. Come there, click on this, and get into the event. It is filling up. I think I may only have about 5 or 6 slots left. They're going fast, right? You're going to do the deal room. We are going to have 14 founders coming in. Some of them got special deals. You don't want to miss out on those. And I'm going to have my signature event after every single night. We're going to be whiteboarding. Ask anyone, and I want them to comment on this video below. Do I be dropping the Jenny juice every night in those rooms? They're going to be Remo rooms. You guys are going to be able to join in the fun. I'm going to bring you guys up on stage. You guys want to ask some questions, different things like that. So again, this is my last. I'm letting you know because it's about to be fire for the next 6-7 days. So again, I brought you 5 different things you did not know, and I gave you a bonus. Use my link in the description below. I may make enough to get a coffee, maybe even a latte, or maybe even a grande. I don't know, but it's enough. But it's enough to keep the lights on here at the Digital Growth Hacks Club. You know why? Because it's getting hard out here in these LTD streets. Hey, I'll see you guys on the inside. Goodbye for now.
Why should I worry about retirement? I have Retirement Planning TV.